Is it not important to you to correct something that did not originate from you?
It's because, Mr. Chair, the only time I learned about that was when I heard about your interview calling me gago and mangmang. Why would I even defend you if you're calling me gago, Mr. Chair? Again, sir, kung bakit ko po hindi binawi ay dahil nalaman ko lamang po itong balita na ito na nag-spread siya nung nagpa-interview po kayo na ginagago niyo po ako. As a human being, how would I defend somebody na ginagago po ako sa public interview?
Naiinis si Honorable Marcoleta pag sinasabi na traitor siya.
Tama po ako, hindi ba?
No, sir.
You are inconsistent.
No, sir. I did not say that you're correct. I will not agree that you are correct. West Philippine Sea is our exclusive economic zone.
Bigla mong sasabihin, in response to what I said, katang isip o blah blah blah, at lumabas sa traitor. When is the last time or the first time that I am pro-China?
I stand by the statement of President Bongbong Marcos when he said, ang West Philippine Sea ay hindi katang-isip natin lamang. I cannot Mr. Chair.
Hindi, kasi ang salita mo dyan, merong nagsabing katang-isip. Sinabi ko ba na katang-isip ang West Philippine Sea? Ang sinasabi natin dito, kagaya ng nire-request ng CICC, let us educate our people sapagkat ang alam ng mga tao, lahat tayo, ang alam natin, nakarehistro na. Ang sinasabi ko, hindi pa po nakarehistro. You are not even aware na sa social media sumabog yun. Nandun yung litrato mo and the claim that I am a traitor. Ngayon ka lang nagpapaliwanag that I am not a traitor. Pero nangyari na yon.
Mr. Chair, I don't think that I'm under in any obligation to respond to all those social media
Mr.
posts
Chair,
by bloggers, social media influencers to tell them that they're wrong.
Siya muna.
Sobrang nakakagulat na balita. Grabe, Congressman Rodante Marcoleta, tinawag na makatsinang traidor. Nagulat tinawag na gago at mangmang ni Commodore J. Tariela. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, katang-isip nyo lang ang West Philippine Sea, nagsagutan si Marcoleta at Commodore. Sinabing walang nakarehistrong West Philippine Sea sa Pilipinas. Kaya nagulat Congressman Rodante Marcoleta, tinawag na makatsinang traidor. Nagulat tinawag na gago at mangmang ni Commodore J. Tariela. Tara panoorin natin.
Nasa Facebook po, nasa social media.
Mr. Chair, with your permission.
Butit inulit mo, Commodore. Bago ka sumagot doon sa tanong niyang Juan, patapusin mo muna yung legislator and then you wait until you are recognized by the chair, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Please proceed.
You said that you did not say that I am a traitor, but it is in the social media. Did you take an effort to clarify that so that you could not mislead people because they might believe that you have said that? It is only now that you are disowning this statement, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair. Yes, sir. To the Honorable Marcoleta, sir. Let's put it on record. I did not use the word traitor in describing your statement that the West Philippine Sea ay katang-isip lamang po. Let me read my post on X. I stand by the statement of President Bongbong Marcos when he said, ang West Philippine Sea ay hindi katang-isip natin lamang. Ito ay atin, ito ay mananatiling atin hanggang nag-aalab ang diwa ng ating minamahal na bansang Pilipinas. Hearing someone claim that the West Philippine Sea is merely a fabrication of the Philippine government is a disservice and an embarrassment to their entire party, the organization he belonged to, and even their own family. How can the one face the younger generations today and tell them that our exclusive economic zone to the west of our archipelago is non-existent, effectively giving up the fight to assert their rights as Filipinos in the West Philippine Sea?
Mr. Chair, sinabi ko ba na katang-isip ang West Philippine Sea?
I cannot recall, Mr. Chair.
Hindi, kasi ang salita mo dyan, merong nagsabing katang-isip. Sinabi ko ba na katang-isip ang West Philippine Sea?
I said I stand by the statement of the President. I did not mention you said it, sir.
Meron kang katang-isip na sinabi dyan eh. To whom are you referring that?
No, sir. The katang-isip phrase was the President's statement during his SONA. I just merely restated the statement of President Bongbong Marcos
Kaya nga,
when he
you are now
delivered it to SONA.
Kaya mo lang nilabas yan after I said that there is no such thing as West Philippine Sea. But that is in context of the fact that it is not yet registered in the International Hydrographic Organization. Alam mo, Commodore, ang procedure. Tama.
Mr. Chair,
No, you have to answer, Mr. Chair. Alam
Yes,
mo
sir.
yung procedure kung paano maitatala, kung paano natin papangalanan ang isang karagatan na tayo ang may-ari. You know the procedures, right?
with respect to the 19th Congress who passed
You
the
have
Republic
to
Act
answer my question,
12064,
Mr. Chair.
the Philippine Maritime Zones Act, sir, the West.
Kindly repeat your question.
You know, Commodore, the procedures on how we can register the name of a maritime area that we control or that we believe it is ours. You know the procedures on how
Yes,
to
sir.
register. Okay. So, ano na po ba, nakarehistro na po ba, nairehistro na po ba natin yung West Philippine Sea?
Sir, with regard to your question, there must be a legislation and then submit it to the international.
Oo nga, meron na po
Hydrographic
tayong
Organization.
legislation. And
Yes,
as a
sir.
matter of fact, nagagawa na po yung Congress. Kailangan po talaga yon.
Yes, sir.
Nagpasimula tayo sa administrative order, pero kulang yon. Kaya nga po ang Congress gumawa para tulungan po kayo. Okay, sa ngayon po, sa tagal na po ng proseso, yun po yung dapat ninyong palaging gagawin. Kailangan lahat ng lakas natin gamitin, maparehistro po natin. Pero ngayon, hindi pa nakarehistro. Tama po.
Again, sir, answer your question. It
Please.
steps by
Commodore,
step.
sandali.
Yes, sir.
Please answer the question
Yes, sir.
directly. The question calls for a yes or no.
No, sir. If it's in IHO, yes, through legislation.
Sinasabi ko yung IHO because this is the only world body that officially names a particular area of the sea. Kaya sa konteksto po ng pinag-uusapan natin, kaya ko lang nasabi, sapagkat hindi pa po nakatala, we need the international community to recognize a part of our own. Yun lang po ang punto doon, Mr. Commodore. So kung hindi pa po nakatala, tama po ako, hindi ba?
No, sir.
You are inconsistent.
No, sir. I did not say that you're correct. I will not agree that you are correct. West Philippine Sea is our exclusive economic zone.
Mr. Chair, wala tayong dispute that. Sinasabi ko na nga sa iyo, yung sinasabi nating West Philippine Sea is our own exclusive economic zone. This is ours. You and I should fight for it until the last drop of our blood. Ang sinasabi natin dito, kagaya ng nire-request ng CICC, let us educate our people sapagkat ang alam ng mga tao, lahat tayo, ang alam natin, nakarehistro na. Ang sinasabi ko, hindi pa po nakarehistro. Ikaw ba pwede kang mag-enroll sa isang eskwela nang hindi ka nag-register, nang hindi ka nag-enroll? You answer my question.
Of course, sir, there is a
Kaya nga eh.
legislation.
Kaya hindi pa nakarehistro, Mr. Chair. This is the only point. Let us not create a mountain out of molehill. Bigla mong sasabihin, in response to what I said, katang-isip o blah blah blah, at lumabas sa traitor. Hindi ka man lang gumawa ng effort, for example, na I did not say that. Ngayon mo lang sinasabi. But you know, people are bashing me. I am pro-China. When is the last time or the first time that I am pro-China?
Again, Mr. Chair, I never said that you are a traitor. That is clearly posted on my Twitter
Pero
account.
hindi ka po nagbigay ng paliwanag na sinabi mo sana doon sa social media din. Bakit nyo ina-ascribe sa akin na sinabi ko na traitor si Kong Marcoleta? I did not say that. It is only now that you are explaining na wala kang sinabi. But kumalat na sa social media, kaya nga tayo nandito. These are the excesses and the abusiveness of social media, Mr. Chair. Nangyari na. Kahit na ilang libong mag-explain ka dito, yung tao narinig na nila na ikaw ang nagsabi because meron ka pang litrato dun eh.
Mr. Chair,
No.
nobody has ever asked me whether you are a traitor. This was only the first time that I was asked whether you are a traitor or not.
You are not even aware na sa social media sumabog yun. Nandun yung litrato mo and they claim that I am a traitor. Ngayon ka lang nagpapaliwanag na I am not a traitor. Pero nangyari na yon.
Mr. Chair, I don't think that I'm under in any obligation to respond to all those social media
Mr.
posts
Chair,
by bloggers, social media influencers to tell them that they're wrong.
Siya muna.
Sabi niya wala siyang obligation.
Finish your statement.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, Honorable Marcoleta, sir, I think I'm no under obligation to tell all the social media influencers, to bloggers, defend your name, tell them that you are not a traitor. Again, I did not mention that you are a traitor. It's not, those words did not come from me. Why would I go to the extent of defending you and you are running for Senate? I might as well be interpreted as running for supporting somebody for public office.
Mr. Chair, clarifying something that is wrong is
Have
not
the floor,
political.
please.
Thank you, sir.
Commodore, tinatanong lang ni Honorable Marco Rex that merong lumabas kang statement. Siguro, binigyan ng interpretation ng ibang bloggers at nasabi na traitor si Honorable Marcoleta. Ang tinatanong niya is, unang-una, alam mo ba ito na gano'n na nangyari? Would you know?
No, sir, because when it became a social media popular post, I was not here in the country. I was actually in the official business outside.
So when did you come to know about this?
I only came to know about it when Congressman Marcoleta called me Gago and Mangmang in one of his interviews.
So when was that?
During his interview last February 10, huwag tayong magpagago at magpaka-ignorante katulad ng Commodore na yan.
So, at that point in time, ang tinatanong kanina ni Honorable Marcoleta na merong misinterpretation doon sa iyong statement sa social media.
Yes, sir.
And you did not bother na i-correct man lang yun. Yun ang dinadrive ni Honorable Marcoleta kanina pa.
Yes, sir.
So, please answer that question. You did not do anything.
I did not do anything, sir.
Okay.
Why? Why did you not do anything?
It's because, sir, if I'm going to keep on defending because one...
No.
Yeah.
You are not supposed
Yes.
to defend me.
Yes, sir. Because
If
as I
it is
said...
true, Mr. Chair, that he did not call me traitor, but it continues to be there and to be consumed by the public through the social media. I think it is his responsibility to deny it if it did not come from him. That is all I was asking. And I think this is not too big for him to do. Yun lamang eh.
Yeah, but he admitted that he did not do anything.
Yun na nga. That's why I'm asking why. Is it not important to you to correct something that did not originate from you?
It's because, Mr. Chair, the only time I learned about that was when I heard about your interview calling me Gago and Mangmang. Why would I even defend you if you're calling me Gago? As a commissioned officer of the Philippine Coast Guard, being a spokesperson, calling me Mangmang, not knowing what I'm saying.
But actually, if you will read that context,
How would I even
the
defend
act
you?
of doing it is the one that is gago. Di ba? Yung ganon, not necessarily the person eh. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, kung kinorek mo man lamang yun, because it continue to be there in the social media, Mr. Chair, yun ang nakakasama sapagkat people, hindi ko naman sinabi talaga yun. Mamamatay siya because it came from you. Pero pag hindi mo sinabi at you continue to be silent, akala ng tao, sinabi mo. So that is the problem, Mr. Chair. And I think we are hearing this in order to correct the misconception and misinformation because it continues to spread. If you get the point, Commodore, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, again sir, kung bakit ko po hindi binawi ay dahil nalaman ko lamang po itong balita na ito na nag-spread siya nung nagpa-interview po kayo na ginagago niyo po ako. As a human being, how would I defend somebody na ginagago po ako sa public interview?
Mr. Chair, kung titingnan mo yung konteksto ng pagkakasalitaan, hindi ikaw ang ginagago. Ikaw ang ginagago. Ang sinasabi ko rito, let us defend our own nang hindi tayo nagiging gago o kaya nagiging emotional. It's actually hindi sa tao kung hindi yung act na halimbawa wala tayong ginawa o kaya sinabi natin kasi nagmumula ako, Mr. Chair, sa pagkakasabi na hindi man lang tiningnan mabuti saan ba nang galing itong narrative. Ngayon, i-explain ko nga sa iyo, Commodore, ito yung nangyari doon sa pinagsimulan na dapat nating i-educate ang ating mga kababayan. Yun ang pinagmulan nun. So it is not disservice. I do not deserve to be called a traitor just like that. Kasi ang gusto kong mangyari, lumitaw na ma-informahan natin ng tao na sa ngayon, hindi pa talaga naitatala officially yung West Philippine Sea para malaman ng tao. At yun ang kailangan natin gawin. Pagsikapan natin, pagsakitan natin, ipatala natin, Mr. Chair. Because pag napatala na natin yun at ginugel nila, o talaga palang merong West Philippine Sea. Hindi lamang dahil sa nandun, gumawa na tayo ng batas. Because, Mr. Chair, that is preparatory para maipatala na nga natin Kaya lang natatagalan talaga. Ganun siguro yung proseso. So yung pong mga ibang vloggers, Commodore, hindi nila ma-recognize. Kaya example ko kanina, ginugoogle, wine-waste ni Congressman Barbers, yung kalye na ginagawa lang ni Congressman Paduano, hindi po niya makita. So nagkakaroon ng confusion. The tendency to be misinformed proceeds from the fact na hindi pa talaga na ipatala, sir. That's the only point. Mr. Chair, ngayon, kung babalik po sa Google, Mr. YouTube, ito kumakalat, lumalakad, but you are not doing anything to control this. So, ang daming, ngayon, nagbabas sila sa akin, si Marcoleta, pro-China. Ngayon, may lumitaw na naman through your platform. Lahat po ng senador na kagrupo ni ganito, lahat po sila ay pinopondohan po ng China. Nandito ngayon. I will show it to you before you leave, sir, na lumilitaw na naman dito. So kasama po ako doon sa grupo na yon na pinipinance ng China. Ganun po So it becomes now an election misinformation that will impact on the credibility of the election. Maaring mamislead po na naman ang mga tao. Yun po yung ating gustong ayusin. Yung misconception and misinformation. Lumitaw lamang po kasi sa kawalan ng information na hindi pa po natin naipatala, Commodore. Hindi pa nakatala talaga officially. Tayo-tayo po, walang problema Kung tayo-tayo lang. Sapagkat yung bahagi na yun ng ating karagatan, may pangalan man yan o wala. Sabi ko nga sa iyo kanina, tayong dalawa, ilaban natin yun hanggang sa huling patak ng ating dugo. Atin yun at walang makakapagpabago nun. Ang problema, nagkakagulo tayo because of that misconception. Walang masamang tinapay doon, Mr. Chair. I want to explain that. Ngayon, ako nagpapasalamat ako sa iyo at sinabi mo ngayon at naliwanagan na hindi mo pala sinabi yung I am a traitor. So salamat kahit nahuli. Sabi nga natin, Mr. Chair, huli man daw at magaling. Nayahabol din. Kaya lang ang problema ko ngayon, Mr. Chair, yun pong kumakalat na akala nila sinabi mo. At lumaki nga, sapagkat siguro, dahil medyo nasaktan naman ako, nakapagsalita ako ng wag nating depensa ng sariling atin na magiging emotional tayo o kaya nagpapakagago tayo. So, kaya lumaki ng lumaki dahil lamang doon. But the context, Mr. Chair, the context is gusto nating huwag gamitin ang misconception or misinformation, lalo na ng mga vloggers, sa lahat po ng bahagi o aspeto ng ating buhay. Ang West Philippine Sea ay atin, Commodore.
Yes.
Because this is the exclusive economic zone of the country. And there is no changing that fact. Kahit anong magbali-baligtarin natin ang mundo natin, atin ito. Kaya lang ipatala po natin yung pangalan para po hindi gamitin sa misinformation. Mr. Chair, thank you very much.
Well, I think we have seen one of the ill effects of misinformation. I think everybody will agree to that. That is one of the ill effects of fake news or misinformation. Would you agree? Yes. So next time, kasi hindi ako nagbabasa kasi ng mga ganyan eh. Para hindi ako apektado. Yan ang ko. Yes, Madam Tikia.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to, with the indulgence of the chair and the members, I also take exception to what the Commodore has labeled me as being makapili. In my testimony the first time, I said I am not pro-China, I am pro-Philippines, but I'm not makapili. He labeled several people as being makapili. And ako po'y apo ng isang guerrilla. So I took offense on that and I stopped following him. Ang nangyayari ho kasi reverse ngayon eh. Pag ang tao nasa gobyerno, nililabel ka as being makapili, just like that. And you know the reason, Mr. Chairman, why he called me makapili? I had an interview with a Chinese journalist. That doesn't make me makapili. That doesn't make anyone makapili. So, wag sana po natin dadalhin yung usapan sa kune-question yung katauhan ng tao. That's why I never followed him. I used to follow him. I used to question him. But after labeling me as makapili, na hindi po, alam ng karamihan ng kaibigan ko, ako nag-decide na sana ako sa ibang bansa, pero umuwi ako. Pero for a man in uniform to call me makapili, that's insulting. Yun lang, sir.
Any statement, Commodore?
Yes, sir. The Global Times is the known propagandist of the Chinese government. If you're going to look at those personalities na in-interview ng Global Times, you're going to doubt what is the objective, why such personalities are being interviewed. If you're going to look at the posts of those people who were interviewed and who gave comments about our fight in the West Philippine Sea, I think that's where I'm getting that kind of assertion. Again, this is just an opinion, but those opinion is guarded on what I have seen so far in their social media posting about how they reacted on our responses in the West Philippine Sea, about how they downplayed the level of aggression that the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine Coast Guard is experiencing in the West Philippine Sea, not to mention the abuses of the Chinese Coast Guard against the Filipino fishermen in Bajo de Masinloc. I am not labeling anybody as makapili unless you're going to support and toe the line for our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Ang laban po natin sa West Philippine Sea requires amplification of truth and factual narrative. Let us not distort the messaging of the Philippine government. Ang laban po ng West Philippine Sea, hindi lamang po ito laban ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Laban po nating lahat ito bilang Pilipino.
I agree with you, but that doesn't give you the right to label people unless you have concrete pieces of evidence. When you label people wrongly, they are committing a crime. Would you agree with that, Commodore?
Yes, sir. I definitely agree. And that's why I'm looking into my social media whether I clearly identified Miss Malu Tikia as a makipili.
Sir, you tagged me. That's why I stopped following you. And that was, sir, Mr. Chairman, that is one interview. I received invites for interviews, whether political, whether campaigns, And that is one. How can you label me without knowing me first? That's my point. Being makapili in your time and the time, it's something that we hold dear. We do not want to be labeled makapili. But he readily labeled me with one interview. That doesn't define me. That doesn't define my belief in the Philippines and on South China Sea. At Commodore, ang laban ho sa South China Sea, nagsimula pa yan nung unang-una pa.
Mr. Chairman,
hindi
point
lang
of order,
ngayon.
Mr. Chairman.
Sandali.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Kaya nga po, nagkakaroon ng hearing na ganito dahil nagiging problema na natin yung fake news Otherwise, this issue would not reach Congress. Ako nga, to tell you frankly, yung mga anak ko ang nagsabi sa akin, smile at nakipagkamayan lang ako kay Honorable Franz Castro. Nililabel na ako na friendly with the left o nag-I5. Anak ko ang nagsabi no dahil hindi ako nagbabasa ng ganyan Sayang lang yung oras. Kasi I need to discern whether the news presented there are true or not. And that would need time for me to discern or to find out, to validate whether it's true or not. So, never mind. It's just a waste of time. Yun ang aking paningin dyan. That's why I'm not affected kung ano man ang sinasabi. Kaya nangingiti na lang ako pag naiinis si Honorable Marcoleta pag sinasabi na traitor siya.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.